Fighting in the red corner, please welcome LaRosa.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here live at Iron Tiger Fight Series 87 here at the Cube Arena in Findlay, Ohio, kicking this intermission section off with another heavyweight fight. Man, what do you think thus far, Joel, of this card tonight?
Is there anything more exciting than 3 heavyweight fights in one night right now? Oh, this is fantastic.
Joel, is it because you're heavyweight? I want to know right now.
Oh, I'm a super heavyweight.
Are you thin shaming the little guys around this sport?
every time I do, though, I get punched like 6 times before I can even blink. So, but man, I was just in the blue locker room, just following up with Sean, a couple things, and I'm going to tell you, I saw Blake, which will be Thomas's opponent, warming up in there. He looks very fast for a heavyweight. Now, a lot of things can change from the locker room before that cage door is closed and such, but I really think Blake is going to be, it's going to be an interesting one tonight.
No, we're definitely looking forward to it. That last heavyweight fight, we saw a lot of great techniques, stand-up war, full 3-round fight. Man, Dave, do you think that this one has the potential to go 3 rounds, or is this a 1-rounder?
And that's the thing. I've seen our next opponent, the walk out. I've seen him make the walk. I've seen him fight. I don't want to speak out of turn, but man, it's just you never know with these heavyweights, because it can turn into a big knockout, or it can turn out to an exhausting, where cardio's not always the greatest, exhausting kind of grappling match. Our guy here, he looks the part. He is a different kind of heavyweight. He's thick, he's muscular, coming in the door right now. But looks to be deceiving. Eddie, what I will tell you is, as my train makes his way out here, I was just in the back while we were at intermission, and I seen Blake warming up, and he was hitting the mitts with some smoke, dude. I mean, the pads were popping. There was big power in that right hand. You got a 32-year-old fighter versus a 22-year-old fighter with a 10-year difference. Be a factor.
It very well could be. Well, Blake coming in with this being his 4th fight. Mind you, a record being of 1-2 going against Thomas's 0-0. I would not count either of these guys out, because at this point, both gentlemen are going to be ready to go.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. I've personally enjoyed the walkout music tonight. Anybody else?
I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
It's been metal. It's been rock and roll.
A little bit of Johnny Cash earlier. It was great.
It's been great.
$1 million question, Joel. If you stepped in the cage, what would you walk out to?
We've had this conversation before. So I'm more of a psychology guy. Definitely a heavyweight, so I'm very slow. I want to make sure that I can freak out my opponent. So it's got to be Marvin Gaye. Let's get it on.
Boy. I expect nothing less.
Wow, wow, wow.
Yep.
That's amazing.
As soon as I hear that guitar, I'm like, yep, I'm intimidated.
That is amazing.
Well, you don't even know what I'd be wearing to the cage yet, so
I would be expecting something maybe pink or in rainbow.
I'm very inspired by the likes of Ric Flair and Randy Savage.
I like.
There you go. And both fighters heading into this looking ready, as we have Blake Treen entering the cage.
Looking ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, our next fight evening is scheduled for 3-minute rounds and takes place in the heavyweight division. Introducing your combatants. First, fighting out of the red corner. This mixed martial artist is 6 feet tall, weighing at 235 pounds. But he makes his MMA debut inside this cage. Representing Team Swarm, he hails from Brownfield, Minnesota. Please welcome
That's after Jeremiah, right? Yes. Okay, so when you're taking this one, right? I'll do the corner.
This mixed martial artist stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing at 262 pounds. 3 MMA contests, 1 victory against 2 defeats. Representing Demolition Fight Team, he hails from Canton, Ohio. Please welcome Blake Big Oak Treen. 3 rounds of the introducing new referee in charge is Ty Wheeler.
Well, guys, as that cage door closed, I'm very impressed right now. And a 33-year-old making his debut, I think that that 10-year difference takes away those jitters being, first time in that cage.
Here we go. It can be. We shall see.
Let's come out. Oh, nice lead leg. Another one. He's got to watch him get too high. A nice stiff jab, a nice leg, and then he's going to dip in, looking for the takedown. Let me tell you, you got to watch those kicks. Can't get too high. As an amateur, you can't kick to the head. Oh, there's a very bad growing strike. Very, very clean. Wow. Now, we understand it was an accident, but it is a definite shot to the groin.
Sorry, guys, I'm still catching my breath from that.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Blake, you can see right now, even the way Blake is breathing, he's trying to catch his breath, but it's a nauseating feeling right here. Look at this. Watch the playback. Bam! Wow. Oh, look at his face. I mean, listen, that's the stuff memes are made of right there, boys. But in all reality, he has a full 5 minutes, but sometimes a fighter can't come back from that. When it is that much force and that full frontal, that can be very damaging. They do wear protection, but at the same time, that one right there, man, that's probably one of the hardest shots that I have seen.
Man, and from that heavyweight, the low base that came in, I mean, regardless, that wouldn't have tickled even if it gone to his stomach, but it's unfortunate right between the legs. Oh, man. You wouldn't wish that upon your worst enemy.
No.
And Thomas definitely gets dinged on that, correct?
Yeah.
We want to be sure.
Right. That would be titled, in any form of mixed martial arts, the ding-dong shot. And that's illegal. You cannot fish hook, you cannot eye gouge, you cannot put your finger in any orifice, and you cannot strike to the groin.
Man, still breathing this off, man.
Yeah, he's in a great deal of pain here.
And take that full 5 minutes, Blake, man. Just
Absolutely.
No judgment whatsoever.
We'll take a moment here. We'll let you know if you're catching the action live at home from the pay-per-view. You want to go and download Iron Tiger Podcast. The Iron Tiger Podcast, you can get it at Apple. You can get it at Podbean. You can get it on Spotify, your other favorite places that you shop for your, most intriguing, exciting, life-giving podcast.
every day it's being uploaded to more platforms. It's going to be the #1 MMA podcast here in the Midwest.
That's right.
And then the world.
Then the world. We right now will tell you it is the self-proclaimed greatest podcast in all of Ohio and soon to be the world. Looks like Blake is ready to go. Still, we'll see how this picks back up, but he looks like he's still breathing out pretty hard. But hey, that's what Warriors do. He wants to fight.
What could be interesting is if they get up against the cage again, will he show hesitation? Will he be scared?
Right.
That's a natural human reaction. I wouldn't blame him.
And he comes out with a big right hand.
Big takedown.
Gives up a takedown, and he's going to go right into his guard. The lane kicks that he was eating, but he returns the favor with a big shot. Now, this guy's trying to get his ground and pound off. He needs to either close that guard up or get his feet on the hips and get him away from him. Try to control the wrist. But right now, those shots are landing. He needs to pull him down, get a hold of the head, suck him down. He's got a high guard going right now. He needs to scoop maybe back on the leg and sweep.
I'm surprised Treen's not going for the ankles.
And yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. You got a high guard. You're up on your shoulder blades. Reach. You got to reach under, man, and push then. Right now, he's in survival mode. And there he's going to look to pass. Get a knee cut through.
And he's putting that elbow just on the side of the jawline. That's not going to feel
He's
good.
looking to pass. He's almost a full mount. And there he is. And now he's really pushing hard into the throat. Blake doing a good job of tying him up. Now right now he needs to start digging to sweep. If you're Blake, right now you're holding on, but you don't want to burn your arms up. Conserve energy here. You need to get your feet to your butt. You want to bridge and roll. Trap the arm and take him.
I'd like to see LaRosa do a little bit more body head. I think he could really set up some good disruption, but I also don't blame him for taking his time.
Yeah, he's just leaning heavy on the throat. I mean, he's got an arm lock there, key lock, if you will, but he's looking just to smother and pound. And there it is. He's going to attack the arm now. He's attacking the arm. It's there if he was in the full mount. If he was still in the full mount spot, he would already had that arm locked up.
Oh, man, that's looking nasty.
And now it's like we're going to have a head and arm. I can't see from the angle. It looks like he's really trying to lock in that arm lock. And he's going to let it go. but he's in a dominant position. Now, Blake needs to want to turn. He wants to turn. And wall walk right now, he's pushing, but he's pushing his own head right into the cage. He's got to walk, and there you see it. His coaches are telling him turn.
LaRosa doing a great job being patient and heavy on top.
He's hitting him in the back of the head. He's got to be careful. No new fighters. You got to watch the back of the head. And he's really got to get up on the wall walk and shove over. He's going to make it.
Yeah, you see at the end, Treen trying to get his feet up on that cage, but when you have a heavyweight leaning all of his weight on you, that cannot be an easy task.
Oh, Blake is still in a lot of pain, man.
Yeah, this is one of those deals that, you know, how this kid's got a lot of life sucked right out of him by taking that devastating shot. But here's what I do love. When he come out and got to fight, the high kick comes. They're going to show it here. And he hits him with that stiff jab right down the pike. Bam! And he catches him with the right. Nice heavy too. And he's coming forward. A wrestling background. He changes levels and just out drives him. Good exchange. Right here though, he's back in that high guard. And you know, in this high guard, when he stands up, you want to reach through, hook the ankle, and get the sweep. You know, come up and do a dominant position yourself. There's Blake in his corner, sitting down, a little drink of water, breathing a little heavy, as anybody would be that took the damage that he took in that first round.
Yeah, so Dave, in your fighting experience, in between, do you like to sit on a bench? Do you like to stand up? Do you like to sit on coach's knee? What do you prefer?
I do like sitting on the coach's knee. I do like sitting on the bench. It just really, I think it depends. I think when you're older or you're younger, you might just need something different. I'm 40, man. I might need to lay down and take a nap. I don't know.
There we go.
Ready for round two here. Let's see how they come out.
Blake bounced right up after, just collapsing there in his corner at that break.
Well, I'll tell you, he's tough as nails, man. I got to give him to him. A lot of guys would have quit.
There we go. Glove touch to start it off.
There's that leg kick. He loads it up really well, and there's a nice. You can tell he feels good with his leg kicks and his wrestling.
Now driving the takedown again.
Yeah. And he's half through, heavy on the throat, attacking the arm. Right,
he loves going for that arm, man.
He does love that key lock, man. That arm, that key lock, arm lock, called various things by various people. Painful. That's another one.
Treen's doing a good job using that sweat to make sure he can break out of these.
He is. This fight is finishable. I think he's limited on tools. He's going for the things that he knows, and he's sticking in that kind of weird spot, like clear the guard. My coach right now, I tell you what he's saying: clear the guard, get the side control, right, or get the full mount. Don't hang out there. I mean, he's in a great position to get swept. I just think Blake is a little gassed right now, and he's just trying to overpower him. And he actually bumps his guy right into the full mount. Again, you have an 0-0 fighter. He's showing well, tough, but he wants to get the separation. One hand to push and separate, the other one to punch. Right here, man, he can go for an arm bar. The arms are tired. Right arm is extended. He just don't know how much jiu-jitsu he has in this case. He's doing a good job of staying heavy. Those of you watching at home, if you've ever been in this situation, when you have that mount position, there's so much weight on your diaphragm, pressing down, it's hard to breathe. And you also gotta try to breathe while you're thinking about someone punching you.
Is Treen gonna have an answer off the cage here? I always love some push off the cage work.
I do. And it's almost there.
Not quite enough to get the weight.
But he posted with his head. Both guys showing they're tired. Blake's sticking in the pocket though, man. You gotta look right here. This is where jiu-jitsu, man, in my opinion, is a game changer. I mean, Blake can take the sweep. He's got the leg on. You gotta go. Going for that arm again. Maybe go for more of a traditional arm bar.
Yeah, I'm really surprised, but also with the first fight, he may not have that experience to know how to set that arm bar up, but he sure loves that arm bar, yeah.
I did hear the coach to my right saying arm bar, and he's going to go for it again. Now, you see, he's just not getting the right angle on it. He really needs to push that elbow back to the mat and try to suck that wrist in under the head. He's trying. No, he's going to trap it. And now he's got to get underneath there. Now you got to dig under, clear and go on the back door there. If he can get that right arm in and hook and go.
Oh man!
10 seconds left, short time. That's a shot.
Some heavy fists.
there. He's close, but again, the angle is just what's wrong.
Right fans, this is the third and final round of this heavyweight contest.
With as many of those arm locks that LaRosa is setting up, I'm surprised, and maybe his coaches could be helping him this round to say, hey, here's how we got to finish this, that, or stick to your original game plan of ground and pound. We're seeing a lot of him getting into the mount, trying to trap that arm just to get bucked back into a mount in a neutralized position. Could it win him the fight? Yes. But if he wants to finish the fight, he knows what he has to do.
Absolutely.
Joel, what's your take on this fight thus far, man?
I'm telling you, I feel horrible for Blake because that just took the life out of him. And he's getting pounded. You don't have that energy to come back from it right now. But the last 2 rounds, he's walked right into that to be taken down by Thomas. And I'm actually shocked right now, kind of listening in on Thomas's corner. They're not talking about, the submissions there and everything. And as you see the replay, I mean, that's twice. He just walked right into that.
Yeah, Treen having no answer for the power and just the bullish takedown style of LaRosa. But as you see, continue going for that arm. He's probably gone for it. I mean, I haven't been keeping count, but it's at least 3 or 4 times. So maybe it could be due to his inexperience, but the idea is he knows in the future this is something that he can easily get a hold of. And I would not be surprised if he tries to go for a couple more this round.
I know we heard the coaches yell out armbar. I'm surprised he didn't even attempt it. It looked like he was in the prime position.
Oh, man.
Pull that over.
It was there. But you know what? An 0-0 fight, it's easy for us to coach from the sideline. When you're in there and the sweaty guy, breathing hard, it's kind of like instant amnesia now. Here they go.
This is true.
Touch gloves, nothing but respect right now. Definitely in the driver's seat of this fight. There's another kick. Oh, nice spinning back kick, and it lands flush. Gonna go for another one. And no. Leave yourself up.
Big takedown by LaRosa.
Takedown. Dominating. He's gonna go right to the mount.
I think that shook the building.
Man, and there's a lot of time on this clock right now.
He keeps posting that leg up.
Really just goes after this thing.
Almost looks like he doesn't exactly know how to finish
I
it.
think it's what it is. Maybe it's the bulkiness of the gloves. Maybe he hasn't trained with the gloves and tape on as much, and he's not sure how to complete this. But Blake is really wore out. He's laying flush and flat. His feet are flat on the ground. His feet are extended. He needs to get him up by his butt. Now he's going to go to full mount. He's going to go to full mount with a dominant position. He's trapping the shoulder. You even got a triangle opportunity right there.
Dave, he keeps going for this arm. What does he have to do to finish this arm lock?
Yeah, well, part of it, he's going to have to flatten it out. He's got to get it off to the side, and he's got to bring the elbow up. Right now, he's got him in a bad spot. If you're going to go for the arm, flatten it down. He's bending it straight up and down. There's no pressure on the joint.
And the only thing Treen can do is just buck when he's in a bad position right now.
And right now, he is in a terrible position. To be honest with you, the fact that he's not quitting is impressive to me. He's got one arm pinned, the other one's stuck with the hand, and he's just eating shots. And he's either smiling or talking to him. I don't know what he's saying, but...
And that's our fight, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow.
Winner, LaRosa.
LaRosa. Wow. I'm going to tell you right now, Blake is one tough kid.
That kid has a lot of heart. To be able to finish the fight like he did like that,
Yes,
oh, man,
sir.
that's just amazing.
He's going to go to, it looks like a TKO stoppage. Wow. Doctor's going to go in and take a look at him. Listen, he takes an unbelievable shot.
He's still wincing over in pain.
Here come, we're going to throw it up into the cage for George for the official word.
Yeah, watching this replay, man, he took some major shots.
He's just in a horrible position. Arms are pinned down, trapped, and it had trouble written on it.
And sometimes it's just not your night. It just happens. I mean, it doesn't define Blake as a fighter at all. This kid, again, has a lot of heart. I can't wait to see his next fight. I know he's going to. It's going to take a little bit for him to recover from this one.
Absolutely. Yeah, doctor's just step in and stop, or the referee will step in and stop it.
Yeah, he just didn't have anything left to be able to counter anything. At that
Doctor's
point.
taking a lot of time to check on him here. Still sitting over there on that stool, and they're probably going to go ahead and get him out of there.
I think he may have broke his nose, is what it's looking like.
You know, the reality is this fight game is some serious business, and it's why none of them does it, Joel. The reality is it's why than 2% or less of the people in the world's population have ever played this game, and it's serious business. You know, the fight game is it's one of great dignity and character and integrity and honor, but it does come with some risk.
It comes with a price. It does.
It's a price.
But again, anybody who makes that walk to that cage, gets in there, that door closes, you have all of my respect in the world at that point, because that's right there is half the battle.
Yep, absolutely.
Doctor's still working on Blake. They were still waiting on the official word for the decision, but I mean, I think we all know which way this is going.
Yeah, no doubt. Dominant performance. Truth of the matter is, Joel, we're going to be talking about the Man of the Year campaign that you are. Why don't you tell us a little bit right now while we're on break?
Yeah, Dave, I'm very excited. I appreciate the opportunity. You bringing me involved with Iron Tiger Fight Series, and Scott Sheely, Aaron Garrett. But yeah, the Man of the Year, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, every year they do a 10-week philanthropic campaign where you fundraise. You get silent auction items. You do everything you can, and all that money goes towards a cure for cancer. This is not an awareness campaign. This is a campaign to end cancer.
Yes, sir.
And I've done all my research on the LLS. We'll talk a little bit more tonight about my personal mission, why I chose this.
Yes.
But yeah, I've looked into everything.
Joe, how can people find you? How can people connect with you after tonight and get involved with this cure?
Yeah, so I've realized that I have to open up a little bit more. So I made my Facebook page, and you can now follow me on there. It's Joel Armbruster, spelled exactly like it sounds, ARNBRUSTER. Same name on Twitter, Instagram, and everything. I'm very active on Facebook, putting all this stuff out here with the 10-week campaign LLS. It's actually 8 weeks from tonight is the grand finale.
Yeah. Awesome. Joel Armbruster, one of the candidates up for Man of the Year, Man and Woman of the Year. He's up for Man of the Year again for the say it with me, say it for me.
The Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
That's right, the Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
We have the time of 1 minute 50 seconds of round number 3. Your winner by TKO. Through the strikes, and now undefeated inside the cage, Tom LaRosa.
As Eddie gets ready to talk to Tommy here, I know there's probably a lot of people who thought, hey, a 33-year-old making his debut, against a guy a little bit better.
All right, LaRosa, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we had a great heavyweight fight. Hey, first fight showed some amazing strength, persistence, those leg kicks were nasty. How does it feel to do that tonight, man?
It feels really good. It's my first fight, and no matter how hard I prepare, it's the ass scout going out there. My coach fought really hard. I want to thank my coaches, Scott and Jim, and girlfriend Janet for coming, and everyone else who came to Oregon tonight and hotel me here and everything. So.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You look great. How is your fight camp coming into this fight? How do you feel to be able to do this tonight?
I trained really hard. I think I'm going to be better prepared next time. It's different than a line football MMA fight, just sparring. It's a whole different level of intensity. So I think I'm going to be more prepared next time, but I was very prepared this time too. So.
Hey, you showed some great patience, great skill, great comfort. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a hand to both fighters of the heavyweight division tonight.
Man, here we go. We're getting ready to keep the show going.
Yeah, I hate to look past this already, but I got to believe that Blake is already ready for a rematch.
Yeah.